Welcome back to the WTB, the What You Talking About podcast, and I am your host, Mike McCann, and I'm here with the three Halls, and I ain't talking about cough drops. I'm here with our super duper producer, Jalen Hall, Gregory Hall, and also Gary Hall. And today's episode has been brought to you by Webb's Barbershop, brought to you out of Lebanon, Tennessee. Scan the QR code on the screen if you're interested in booking you an appointment. But today, Jay has another rant that we would like to hear, so let's go ahead and get started with it.
All right, so I've been having more women troubles in my life. I'll start off with what just happened and took place just a couple days ago. So,
the new
if y'all recall, the girl that I was with, pink hair,
pink hair,
had to cut her off. Right?
Told you about off-colored hair, people, but go ahead.
Right, yeah.
Could have been a sign, though.
I'm not judging all of them, but
could have been a sign.
Odds.
So usually, what you kind of saying, not always saying, blue, pink, and that aqua color, them usually troubles.
And
go
red,
ahead.
dark red.
Yeah, I'm that one too. Yeah.
But
them troubles.
so I was asking her a couple questions about like her experience with her baby daddy, right? And she told me a couple things that didn't really sit right with me, right?
Yeah.
And whenever I asked her why does she still interact with him or like talk to him outside of y'all having kids together, right? Yeah. She told me because I can do whatever I want. And I was like, okay, word, if that's how we're going to do it, I can do whatever I want to. Adios. Right?
Okay. Which is gracious.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying.
Right, yeah.
Jay, go ahead.
Okay. So, no, I mean, that was the first situation. Okay. That was pretty much that on that.
Yeah, okay. I hear you.
And then the second situation.
Okay.
Second situation. This is kind of irrelevant.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
So, this girl last week.
Was this last week with Pink Girl?
Yeah, last week. Yeah, they had went to the movies, the Barbie thing.
Okay.
Coincided with the sneakers, and they was nice. Looked like a nice couple. They duck lip together. You just don't duck lip with anybody.
Right.
And this week, she's out of here.
Yeah.
That
fast moving out here these days. Yeah.
Who was
that one coach of the year and got fired?
Dwayne Casey. Yeah. Oh, Lord.
That quick.
That's what Jay talking about, right?
Okay, that quick. Okay, I get. Hey.
You out of here.
Right.
Okay.
So, second situation. Hit up another girl I used to mess around with. She got all thick. I showed Dad, right? Yeah. She was looking right, looking nice. I liked it.
Look great.
And so I tried to hit her up, right? I told her, honestly, what I said was I hope that God can bring us back together and give us a second chance. Because I know she's super Christian. She's Christian. Okay. She's about the devout Christian life, but not really. But
you went to Jesus.
Yeah. I said, but I also picked out a picture that she looked good in, and I said phenomenal, and I said, I hope God can bring us back together and give us a second chance. And then she sent me a little photo of her with her little light skinned boyfriend kissing on her on the cheek. And stuff like that.
Like this ain't gonna happen. God ain't got nothing. Like God said no.
Yeah, right. Yeah. How about no?
Not right now.
Is what she said. Yeah. How about no?
Not right now.
But listen,
so you done found Jesus.
So did you feel like Jesus let you down?
No.
Okay.
I knew what I was doing.
Yeah,
I knew what I was doing. He my situation, but
hey, excuse me.
he wasn't keeping it 100. That's what it sounded like.
No, he was like, really? It was like, so what if she would have said yeah?
Yeah.
That means Jesus would have stepped in
and
did what you asked him to do. Because you wasn't like saying like Jesus not to do it. Right. But if you got some time,
Jay was using
you could
Jesus
throw some stuff up
because
in this,
she was a
make this work for
Christian,
me.
Yeah.
And
you willing to take it?
Pretty much, he needed to just speak in Jesus' terms to her,
right?
Because he ain't really talked to her, so he went to God on this because he know she was in the God. So he ain't in the God, but he recognized that she was. So he said, let me try this because I probably ain't got nothing else to work with right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
what's
he
going
came
on
out
in
the
that
holster with God. Greg.
Right. I could have came out the holster off the cuff of what I really wanted to say.
Well, let me suck them titties.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Oh, you crazy.
But I learned that you can't do that.
Jeez.
So
Take the wheel.
That's probably not the way to go. You
right,
take the
right.
wheel.
Yeah.
So now the third situation. This one, 2 L's on the first one. This one kind of a W, right?
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of.
But so this girl, another girl I was
It's a
messing
busy
with.
week, but
Yeah.
keep going.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Out here moving around.
like this
Yeah.
is like 87. 3 a week.
Third girl.
No.
Literally this exact day that this happened, the morning that this happened, she was talking trash to me, saying I ain't shit, saying I'm a loser, creep, weirdo, all this, that, and the third, right? And then what would you know? Around like 2:00, I get a call that says prison jail. And I pick up the phone and she's like, hey, do you know who this is? And I started laughing. I started laughing so hard.
Like,
I was
could
like,
you come get me?
yeah. She was like, hey, I really need your help. I need you to bail me out. And I was like, bitch, no. What the fuck?
Hey, see, but you know what? See,
Language.
that was your opportunity.
My bad.
See, you know what? That was your opportunity.
Nah, she's
No.
Mm.
Don't listen to Greg at all. I already explained that. No.
See,
No.
what's not recognized is, as much as I love my nephew,
yeah.
he is in the search of like all kinds of car wrecks. You know what I'm saying?
He's in the junkyard.
He's in search for 'em.
Deep in the junkyard.
Yeah. So if it's like that was a head-on collision, he could have went ahead and been hero. And okay, baby, I'll come get you. I don't care what she thought about you 30 minutes prior to her getting arrested.
Right.
If you'd have went over there 30 minutes after she got arrested, you'd have been a hero in her eyes. And you would have been that,
I felt like she needed to learn a
and
lesson.
you know what you would have got out of that?
Nothing.
At least 4 weeks of frustration and heartaches till you can find your next car wreck. Because they coming. You just lining yourself up each week for another car to run off the road so you can just run over there, open the door. Hey, it's Jay. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then it don't work out. Then it don't work out. Then you want to kick them off a cliff.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Right. You want to go on a hike and then push them off the cliff. No, it don't work that way. It just doesn't work that way.
Right. Right. That's all, I feel that way. I think that way. And so I guess this will lead into my ultimate thing that I was trying to get at here. I find, these all effed up situations, but man, you know what? It's so difficult
being in love,
trying to get a woman to forgive you.
Oh, that's hard too. Yeah.
Good Lord,
after you done pushed hey, it's hard to get for her to say, okay, I don't think you really mean to push me off the cliff.
Right. Yeah.
Kick me out the car when we were doing 60. Hey. You know, that wasn't your fault. Please. Okay, this I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
Right.
No, hey, somebody forcing me to walk home in the rain 6 miles home. I mean,
acid rain. Hey, the week that it was acid raining, you get kicked out the car. You got to walk home with no umbrella.
Right.
And you want forgiveness. See, you picked the worst opportunity to ask for forgiveness. You can't do that.
There's
can't throw them out like that.
You're going to have to just X some of these chicks off. They're not going to forgive you. At least not any time in the next 8 years.
And like I explained to Jay,
you better find them in another car wreck.
I did say now this girl getting out of jail.
Look for that next car wreck for them. You know, look for them, wait for them. They coming. But they be all right. You be all right.
Right.
I still love you.
Yeah.
The mic.
Okay. But I did try to explain to Jay. I said, now in this situation, this day, in time, that girl is dangerous.
Who?
The one that just called because at one point, like she said, she was tripping, and then all of a sudden she needs your help. And then, like I said, you got to be aware of a person like that. If they can change, they can change. Soon as she get out, she can change. Like I told him, she can say she gonna do all kinds of stuff. But then when he get there, she be like, I said no. And now he caught up in some more stuff. So that, like I say, so yeah, you might want to be aware of somebody that don't have consistency in the way they think.
Right.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And that's the truth. That's the truth about it. You
No,
know, we
I
joke
agree with
about
that.
it.
I agree.
But you got to be careful about that. But
this chick, first of all, just sound like it's not even a car crash. It's an airplane crash.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
this is bad.
it's a nuclear disaster.
It is a disaster.
Yeah, this is bad.
Like, you
She
got
gotta-
leaving the pin.
Maybe I shouldn't put the
Don't put no name on.
not a name on it, but
Yeah,
I was gonna say
she's
the
already in
crime.
the jail lab.
Yeah, but you'll figure out who it is.
But I'm just like, truthfully too, though, you really got to have some audacity to call me.
Right.
No, after you just told me all
just
this.
a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
Not a day.
It's not even, like I said, it ain't even been 2-3 days. It was like 15 minutes prior.
Right.
And next thing I know, you in San Quentin talking about, can you bail me out?
This only works if you're already in a chaotic actual relationship where, like you're getting benefits like
pre-benefit.
Pleasure.
It's
Like, somewhere in this relationship.
This got to be a desperation move. You know what I mean?
Right.
She knows she done cussed him out, said all kinds of low. Now I'm just going to come back and like, by the way, maybe could you help me get out of jail or something,
Yeah.
Yeah. Ain't nobody helping you. That can't be the first phone call, I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Probably.
But
It might have been.
It was it was in the top 3.
Still fresh on the mind.
It was top 3. Hey, you don't just be. You can't go into jail.
You can't waste them calls.
How many numbers you gonna be able to dial?
I'm just saying.
How many numbers? If you went to jail,
if that's
how
one of
many
my
numbers
options,
can
I
you
didn't have
dial?
none. If
I
that's
think
one of
it's
my
still free.
options, I had none.
I can dial the ones I need.
I know like 2.
I know the ones I need in
It's
emergency.
just at what time you get arrested, because I think the phone might get cut off at a point.
Oh, well, I know 2 numbers by heart. Everybody else number is by name.
Right. I know
You know
a
what I'm
couple
saying?
numbers by heart.
I can spell your name like a mug. You know what I'm saying? That's what shows up. Don't no numbers show up. Now you can forget. I'll be messed up. I'll be in jail. Can't call nobody. Be gone for weeks. Ain't been able to. You need to call somebody. My phone dead. I can't call. Hey, G.
Pookie Ray.
G.
Yes.
And it don't nothing happen. Could you complete the call, please? M-O-M.
That's it.
Dang.
Oh, damn.
Hey,
Right.
I'm supposed to be stuck up in there for months.
No,
Can't
that's-
get out. That's crazy.
Do you have was there more though?
I need to get my stuff together.
That was pretty much it. But I was just
So the last girl just gets locked up.
Oh, she's out.
And she
got
but
bail.
like,
but she
okay.
wanted Jay to bail her
But
out.
I thought you said you
She
won.
wanted that special moment with you, Jay.
To a degree.
Her coming up
Where-
out the
hold on.
cell.
You
Walking
know
out.
what he won?
Well, hold on.
Because he didn't go get her
Right.
Okay.
that
That's
day.
where I
He
won.
went and got her the next day. That's what I'm saying. That's what he's saying. I ain't have to go. I ain't go get her that day. I went and got her.
Nah,
Just a day.
I wanted to sit in there and think about what she did.
Right.
Some other sucker ass dude bailed her out or something like that. So
Hey.
No, they let her out on her own
Yeah.
recovery.
no, it said
He-
bail
he-
release.
He based it on his situation.
Yeah, wrong recovery. Her home.
He said, this is the only
$50.
phone call I received in months.
What she's in jail for?
I'm going to respond.
Domestic.
Yeah.
Fighting.
Yeah.
I will
see,
have
see.
interaction because I got to go pick her up.
See, that would have been you getting arrested.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's that
Right.
dude
You don't want
cried
that
last week. She go,
until
you know,
later
give it
when
a
she get her
shot.
things together. She probably gonna be a nice
Yeah.
girl. Later on. I'm
Get this
just
shot.
saying. Once she get right, she be
You're all
all
right. I do like car wrecks.
Yeah,
The girls I've been talking to, they are addicted to coke.
You just not realize
coke, all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm saying, they jump
They
off.
do
That
coke.
stuff just jump off on these girls.
Stuff
They
like that.
can't help
No,
themselves.
right.
That's why I
It
told
couldn't
you.
just be some regular drugs.
Hey, nobody running around there in the fast cars always on two wheels.
Right.
Hey,
I know, Mike.
And they car wrecks.
Right.
you need to find a
Real
local
hard.
church and just
Yeah, go to church.
get
I told him he need to go to
California
Baptist.
sent, man, go to church.
Yeah, go to
I
First.
told him to go to First Baptist.
No, I
First
just want to
Baptist,
know why
yeah.
they so far from what Jay is.
Right. Because
Like-
because I'm
Like-
telling you, we do like to be. Men like to be saviors. You know what I'm saying?
But Jay's trying to
Savior.
save the universe. I mean, golly, he's
yeah.
went beyond Captain Planet.
Because
I mean,
somebody
Hey, they
has
gotta-
to be
Right. Somebody
Mr. Save
somebody
Him.
has to
That
care.
care.
Yeah,
Somebody
somebody
has to
has
care.
to be Mr. Save 'em.
Look, man,
You know
I'm
what I'm saying?
It's a painful route.
Right.
You gotta
It
keep
is.
You've
break
watched,
out.
Jay, you've watched enough anime to
I
know
know.
this is not the route most men should take. This is
Right.
nobody should take this route. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But it's the route some people go.
no,
Yeah,
no. When they say they are for the streets,
When you chosen
where
to
they
go
are
that
for.
route,
They-
you
I
have to
guess they
follow
had a
the
sad
you have to
story to
follow
tell
the
you.
path
Yeah.
that you have been led
Tell it.
upon. You can't. It ain't. You didn't choose this. It chose you.
oh, man,
Okay.
all right.
Okay.
I'm about to say, it's getting really
Little
crazy
stormy
outside
outside.
apparently.
Oh, that's a garbage man.
Shoot, no,
Yeah, it is.
That's the weather.
that ain't no garbage, man.
Yeah, that's the
That's
weather.
wind blowing everything over.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sure is. I'm looking at these trees moving like the tornado coming.
Right.
All right, well,
They got randomly dark on set, but not
Right.
too bad on
yeah, I
camera.
guess.
Right.
But all right, well, if you move on, well, you wanted to talk about Tory Lanez.
Yeah. Real quick, I was hoping we could harp more on the forgiveness thing. Because
Okay.
Should you forgive her?
should I forgive her?
Yes.
I mean, sure, yeah, why not? I mean, you should
somewhere
forgive
down the
her, but-
line.
Right.
I mean, you can go ahead
Yeah.
and forgive.
You
her.
ain't got to forgive her tomorrow, but
Well-
you ain't got to act like it's some big deal.
But wait, which
Right.
one are we forgiving? There was three disasters. I mean,
which car wreck?
Second car wreck is forgivable. The one with the big titty church girl.
She forgivable.
Okay.
You can
Forgive
you
them
can
all.
forgive them
First
all.
one's forgivable.
You can
Forgive them all.
honestly, Jay, if you want to,
Who perfect?
you can forgive them all. Which
mean,
one
but
punched you in
should
the
I?
face?
I say you should.
Yeah,
should I?
forgive everybody.
'Cause
Which one
holding-
punched you in the face?
None of them.
None of them. So all of them forgiven.
Yeah, 'cause
that's
I
what I'm
mean-
saying. Because then nobody put their hands on you. Little shit talking. Move on. 3 weeks from now, y'all run into each other.
Okay, so like, how is it? Because in the modern
You ain't got to
era,
move forward.
right? But in the modern era, how do you reconnect with somebody?
You don't
It's
have to
so
reconnect.
impossible.
You just ain't got to do. You just ain't
just
got to be
wait.
mad at them.
You gotta move on
You- yeah,
from
you
whatever
right.
situation
So you move
that
on
occur.
from-
Yeah, you let it go.
You move on
No,
from
you
the
just move on,
situation
yeah.
and you let it go.
You
but
let go. You let God.
the issue
There you go.
that we're faced with today
done.
is it's hard because with social media and all this stuff, you just block somebody and they're gone, right?
You can.
Right.
Yeah,
You ain't never got to see them.
that's what
interact
it's
with
gonna
them,
take
anything
Like
for
that.
social media and you
Yeah,
like
if you
that.
seeing
Yeah.
Texas posts and all this stuff, keep reminding you. Let it. You got to get rid of all that. Move on. Let
But
it
it's
go.
like I shouldn't have to wait a year to then speak
What?
to Shotty that got
It's
mad
up
at
to
me.
it's up
or
to
something like
you,
that, right?
How
you might.
It's up to you.
Depends on how much
Yeah.
they view the offense you
Yeah.
made cost.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
you know
might
what
not
I'm saying?
be ready to talk
I mean, you
to
ain't
you.
got to
Yeah.
be mad. Hey, and remember too, just because you forgave,
Yeah, they
Right.
might not be
don't
ready.
mean they forgave.
Yeah.
If they feel like that you did something to them,
Yeah.
you know, you might not be mad,
Yeah.
but they still might have a little attitude. So
No.
sometimes you just got to just
Wait.
let them say
Or
something.
show with some roses and a box of candy or something.
So
you know?
how?
Or that cocaine you keep talking about they hooked on.
Right. Gotta,
Or
I don't want to
whatever.
do that. Yeah. But
If
No,
you're trying to get back, I mean, you're trying to get back in grasp. I'm just saying. No.
right. So my thing with this is that a lot of people say that in order to really be forgiven or at least part of this is about being forgiven and changing. In order to really be forgiven, you have to show change behavior, right?
Okay.
Oh, you gotta really mean, you really gotta want to be forgiven. You gotta really mean what you saying. Like you, whatever the situation is, like just like you were just saying with the girl. Say, okay, I'm gonna do the jail girl, right? Just check this out. Prior to her going to jail, you and her was kicking it a little bit. And then y'all had a little blah, 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 and then fuck you. I mean, forget you and blah, 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 blah. And then you hang up. 30 minutes later, she call you, you in jail. She in jail, right? Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not saying 30 minutes later you shouldn't still be mad at her, right? You know what I'm saying? Because y'all was already mad. I don't know what y'all was mad or whatever being mad about. But now she in jail. So if she say and then if you wouldn't helped her to get out of jail, it don't mean that you forgave her. Right. You see what I'm saying? Because like I'm saying, sometimes, you know.
But what does it matter then at that point? She got what she wanted. I'm still pissed off.
Exactly. I mean,
that's the whole point. You was pissed off anyway. You was already pissed off. Getting out of jail, you ain't gonna change you being pissed off.
Not no regular.
I know, Greg,
put
but I'm
down.
saying.
But if you think you gonna be cool with this person, if you really want to be cool with this person, and you think you gonna be cool with this person, like I said, you got to look at this whole situation. Now that might not be your girlfriend. But that could be your girlfriend, like your girlfriend. And then y'all, because, you know, dudes get at it too. Because, I mean.
She's already in jail, Greg. She just let this go.
I think I better let it go.
My thing is, look, people who go to jail, go to prison should all be forgiven. Right. But you right now don't need to be dealing with any of that. So my thing is,
probably don't need
none of it. They're all. This is a disaster. None of this is going to work. They're not going to be great long term. They're not going to be great short term. Yeah. They might not even be good, really short term.
Hey,
so it's like
I'm not answering the jail call.
Like when you pick up the call and it's from jail, there's got to be a part of you that realizes, like, you know what? Wait a second. Why am I on this call with this person who's in jail right now?
Because I know people screw up accidentally sometimes.
They do.
And they need somebody to, like I said, only number they know was MOM. That didn't work. Then this other number they just dialed, and they hoping somebody answer this phone that they remembered, like a 1993 when we was having wall phones, and somebody just happened to be walking past, like, who calling grandma? And they answer the phone and get this man out of jail. That's what the luck. That's what we at right now.
That's when you're desperate.
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
You trying to hit the lottery.
And she was just the only couple numbers she remembered.
You a
was
lottery ticket.
Right. She remembered Jay's.
Right.
And she probably didn't remember her own mama number.
Right.
And she probably spent 3 nights in jail
my mama
before somebody came and got her.
She spent a night in jail.
One night.
Yeah.
She didn't spend.
How you know?
It was he said it was early.
Because you talked to her the next day.
Show him on the app.
Oh, you were following on the app.
Yeah.
See, that's why you don't mess with.
That's why you should have just went ahead and bailed out.
Nah,
because he already, what did he just say? I was following on now.
He want to see how long she gonna be in there.
That means that means
you gonna be friends with her later.
because you can't afford to be paying for this ridiculous situation.
Right.
So no.
And then
how much was the bail?
On top of that, there's only $150, but I have to pay back the whole $1,500 if she doesn't go to court.
If she don't go to court,
right?
So you gonna get beat up by the bail bondsman if she don't show up.
So she don't care.
Right.
And then she gonna try to get them up on charge.
I'm not bailing anybody out of jail that I absolutely do not love. Period. No fling.
Just out of nowhere, you just call me.
Hey man, you think you can come bail me out of jail?
The last time you said to me, I was a creep.
I was
creepy.
I just shot people.
Low down. Something ain't right with me. And now you want me to come help you?
Yeah, like
hell no.
I don't.
I'm gonna pray for you.
Right.
I pray for you. That's all I can do.
Number.
Good luck.
But ultimately,
Somebody coming.
Point of this whole thing that I was trying to get at is it's so hard these days to show somebody that you have changed or you're trying to change or anything
Yeah.
like that. It's like so impossible. Because again, people say change behavior is a sign of somebody who is trying to do the right thing or trying to be a good person or be a better person, right? But what does it matter if these days you don't ever get the opportunity to show that growth or the knowledge that you have gained? People refuse to even allow you the chance to show.
That's why you gotta wait.
Yeah, I about to say that ain't for you to decide when people decide that you change. It's you being changed over a period of time and long time. Maybe it might take somebody a month. Might take somebody
ain't
2
long enough.
years. Might take
Honestly,
somebody 10
it's
years
not even
to
about
believe
no
your
one
change.
else.
I'm
It's not
saying,
even about no one
No,
else. If you're
Greg,
looking for them to
let them finish the
to
point.
solidify,
I'm
Let 'em just
saying,
finish the point.
I would basically it ain't about nobody. But if you wait for somebody else to see your change, it's up to them to decide that. You got to change yourself and stay on that consistent path. And if you doing that, change will be seen at some point. So, but you can't demand that somebody see that I change.
Y'all demand for me to get hung up whenever I up, though. Everybody, hold on. Everybody demands for somebody to meet the consequences of whatever dumbass they did.
Jay.
With the same level of vitriol and hate and anger and all that behind it. But as soon as I'm trying to say, hey man, I'm trying to change or I want to do better, I want to be better.
You just gotta do that. And that would be up to you. That change right there would be all on you because you decided that's what you wanted to be different. That's your decision.
I think
so. But what I'm saying,
we're getting lost in
before
this
somebody
whole
recognize your change, that's up to them. Because, like I said, somebody could just view you as the same person that they have always known you to be.
But again,
you know
what he's saying is,
but at some point they could recognize that you have changed.
If
from
I
that.
make a mistake, if a person make a mistake, why is it so hard to rectify the mistake? That one mistake, they got to do 12 or 15 things to rectify the one mistake that made like this one mistake now all of a sudden is the decision of me because I made a mistake. Well, now I gotta go do 20 things to rectify one mistake that changed every decision about me.
It's the level of the mistake you made. Because I can accidentally bump into Mike and Mike excuse me.
You knock him off a cliff and he died. That's a terrible mistake.
It was an accident. I bumped into him, and I said, "Excuse me, I'm sorry." Apologize.
Yeah,
we good. Bump fist and everything. We move on. That was just an accident.
Yeah,
that's fixed.
Yeah,
because that level of mistake was so
small,
easy to fix that it was done immediately. You know what I'm saying? But the level of mistake you make could take forever. But and that's why you got to kind of depend on the mistake.
No. You just said, just like you just said, you bump into him. You say, hey man, I'm sorry. You say it, I'm sorry. So what if he say, no, dude, that's not good enough?
Then we didn't fix it.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's not up to you just saying. I'm saying it has to be up to the person that you do it to.
Greg,
right?
It was just it could be fixed immediately. Now, if he want to have confrontation with it, then that's a different whole opinion of what we're saying.
No. What Greg's saying is it doesn't. You can try to. It doesn't matter who's saying I'm sorry. It never matters the person who's doing the apologizing. It's the person who's being apologized to. It never matters about that. Which he did kind of say, but then you kind of circled backwards, and then you circle backwards somewhere. But it's like that's the only thing that matters. You can't make somebody forgive you. Like, just because it's like, look, I'm doing everything I can to be forgiven, you should accept this. They don't have to.
Not that you should accept.
I'm just saying, like, and you also can't force them to accept it no matter how hard you're trying, no matter how fast it is. Like, you can be doing
or how minimal.
Dude, I have been killing myself for 2 weeks for you to forgive me. Yeah. Why won't you forgive me? At some point in time, you might just have to evaluate and wonder if it's worth it at all. Like, so I mean, like, because like you said, if you get to the 15th to 20th time, at some point in time around like maybe the 5th or 6th thing you're doing, you need to start thinking, is this even worth continuing to try to get this forgiveness?
I just need to. That's the move on point.
Maybe they are not being rational here. Because you got to think, like, there's a point, like, okay, I didn't do anything that's that
detrimental.
Bad.
Yeah.
Not to have me basically slaving myself for you to forgive me. It's not necessary. So that's the thing. It's like, you can't base it on anything that they actually value. It's just the fact that you got to weigh the pros and cons in your own mind as well. I mean,
and if you feel like you did something wrong, say, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Give that person the opportunity to forgive you. And at a point, you got to move on.
Yeah. And then maybe one day they might.
Yeah. But if you could try to say, I'm sorry, hey, I ain't really mean all that, blah, blah, blah. And they ain't willing to let it go. Okay. As long as you saying to yourself, you got to be okay with, okay, they ain't ready for it. And you got to go step aside. And if at the time when they come and say, you know what? Okay, I'm good. Now, you might not be good then. You see what I'm saying?
And that's
you might not be good then, but if you want to get it right, y'all will work it out.
Something has to give.
Somebody
has to care.
Yeah,
but let me throw this one little point in.
It got to mean more to somebody else than somebody else for things to work. Because it don't have to be 50-50. It can't never be 50-50 because if it's 50-50, nobody is going to give.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Go ahead.
But the only thing when I was saying when you come to you changing, that's something you got to recognize in your own self. What can I do to make myself better? And then whatever you want to achieve or get out of it, you probably will by doing things to make yourself better. And then you won't be in some of these situations sometimes. Because, it's like you looking for certain things sometimes, right? People looking the same way. So they looking back at you like you and then I even say this. If you really have a high standard, a level at some point, that person you trying to achieve standard is going to be higher than yours. So it's hard sometimes to find somebody to, I guess if you're looking for a certain thing and they looking for a certain thing, somehow y'all gonna have to just make it work out. I'm tripping. But anyway.
That's why I'm like, he tripping.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, honestly, it's not even that difficult. I mean, just do you and things gonna come across eventually. It's like they said there's like there's 12 women or actually like 50 women to you. So you got like 38 more chances to screw it up before you get to the one you need. Because we outnumbered. We outnumbered so greatly that we can screw up so many times before we get to the right one.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. So you got like 38 more chances.
I mean, he's got more. I mean,
at least 38. It's 50 to 1.
I mean, there's just a lot of
38.
It's not that different. But
the
ratio is
not a race. It's a marathon.
Right.
No, that was
also depends on what you're trying to settle for.
Right.
But please settle for something better.
You got plenty more car wrecks to go through.
Yeah.
So you get to the right car wreck that works for you. That's what I'm saying. And you got, and it has to work for you. I'm gonna tell you, a relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's not what somebody else won't think you ought to be able to deal with. It's what you want to deal with, what you want to gather out of it, how you want it to go about, how you want it to be. Remember, it's really. It's all about us.
My name
as men.
Yeah.
As men. We have to be happy in order to make any woman happy. If you ain't happy, she ain't gonna be happy.
I'm gonna say, like,
instead of her being happy and then you being happy.
I mean, really around honestly your age, a lot of times you will react a lot more emotionally towards things. You just need to you need to scale down on the level of dramaticism on some of these events. That's all. Like, just bring it down a notch. They don't have to walk. They don't have to walk 2 miles in the rain.
Right,
I mean, they could just walk maybe half a mile in the rain.
Take them home.
You should
drop them
home
all.
ideally.
Hey,
but
that car didn't have to flip over 5 times. It could have flipped over once.
Yeah,
they ain't got to be all tore up.
Like you didn't have to blow up their mailbox. You could have just peed on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it
Something
just
simple.
that's all. I mean, the level of revenge,
this right.
it doesn't have to be so.
So we be.
But that's the mindset of people these days.
I just want to
you
say
have
this.
to
I didn't get
Right.
married till I was
Those
37. I think I was 37 or 35.
The first time,
Hey,
Only time. I ain't
it
been
was-
married but once.
it's true.
Right. You don't get married. I'm just saying, love. But I was, people, man, I had a lot of girlfriends.
you know what I'm saying? With a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Y'all like,
I might have went
relationship.
with some people 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I get that's what I'm saying. I kind of get what you be saying. Like that's my
We together.
we wasn't
Tonight.
like holding hands, skipping in the park. We type boyfriend and
Fortunately, we
girlfriend.
broke up this morning.
Wasn't doing that
when I
2 or 3
left.
days later. But
No.
I've had 2 or 3 days, 2 or 3 girlfriends that was like 2 or 3 days in long, and we broke up. Like this ain't gonna work.
Right.
Yeah. So that's okay.
Okay, that's some
okay.
good sound
That's okay.
advice right there.
I mean,
But-
It is.
It isn't something that I should be looking
Good
for.
sound.
But it's possible. I'm just telling
tell
you.
them right off the
It's
bat.
possible.
Hey,
You gonna get
we're in
into
a relationship
You
now.
gonna get into a relationship one Wednesday night, and Sunday is gonna be over.
Right.
It's gonna go. You gonna be in love, and you was getting ready to move to Bucharest. You know, and then Sunday when she was getting ready to buy that ticket, you like, no, baby, I just
look, I'm telling you, it's a hard thing to like come to realization with. But like, in all honesty, I might see 5, 6 women most mornings that is like, you know what? I can see that working out.
Right.
Probably won't work out with any of them, but in your mind, you can see that. So there's
Right.
more out there. I mean, it's just like, wow, there's always more options. So there's always going to be somebody else that's out there that's going to make you think, oh my. So
But real quick, just the last little sidebar, nothing super deep. You know what I really don't like?
what?
Whenever they like network with each other and then they
The women?
Yeah.
You got to know
That's
how
when you. Hey, that's when you gotta
Why
be.
wouldn't they?
I hate that
that's-
so
well,
much.
Why wouldn't they?
That's why you need to keep up
Why
a decent
wouldn't they?
reputation.
Right, yeah.
That's why you can't be
Right.
kicking people out in the rain.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
You want her to
Laughing like-
say.
And that's what I was
This
about
is
to
what
say.
you want her to
Laughing
say.
like the Joker.
He did
over the
work
phone.
for me, but I still think he all right.
Yeah.
You- you don't wanna be considered old-
Y'all
old.
should consider the whole situation. Like y'all wouldn't do the exact same thing. Like women wouldn't kick a chick out as soon as she started like getting belligerent and tripping in the car or something like that.
Oh,
if a
no, I
dude,
mean-
if it was in your vehicle and it was a dude tripping on you, you would tell him to get out. You
Yes.
ain't gonna take this dude home.
Nah, he gotta get out
Get out the car.
Oh, no,
I'm
Ain't
calling
that
the
right,
cops.
G?
Yeah.
Immediately.
Soon as I drop you off at home,
Yeah.
yeah.
Immediately.
Right.
You tripping, dude? Dude.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
Oh, dude, gotta go. Definitely.
Yeah,
You'll
we
put
got-
up, you'll
we
put
could
up with
build-
the female for
Yeah.
pretty much all the way
extra
home.
mile and a half.
Yeah, I'm a, hey,
Before
the,
it'd be like,
the
hold up.
woman really had to really be tripped.
She's gonna have to like dang near
Like she
put
done
hands
like
on you
she's
in the ride.
swinging at
Yeah,
some
like,
point, you know,
you
like
gonna
nah.
get me a ticket.
Yeah, you done hit me.
Yeah, like okay.
I already got a record.
You can sit over there and talk, and I drop you off, but you
Get
over here
out.
done threw a couple of blows at a brother.
You gotta
Yeah.
get out.
Yeah, you tripping.
Other than that, that was,
I don't care if it's raining or not.
No,
Yeah.
you decided you wanted to walk.
Yeah. That was her
You
decision.
made that decision.
That was her decision.
She made that decision. She wanted to walk at that point.
Right.
You good on that one, Jay?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that one back.
So Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion, right?
Yeah.
They finally got a verdict in, and he's been sentenced to 10 years for shooting at Megan Thee Stallion, possessing an unregistered firearm, and letting off a firearm in public area.
Did he not shoot her in the foot? Was
He
that
shot
not
her in the
real?
foot. Like,
No, he didn't shoot her.
It like ricocheted.
Well, no.
didn't it?
So okay.
Yeah,
So
bullets, fragments, ricochet.
She got
She got
fragments.
I
Yeah,
got you. I got you.
Yeah.
She got peppered up a
yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what happened. just a quick little recap on the whole situation. They were at Kylie Jenner's party. It was him, Megan, her best friend Kelsey. Megan saw Tory with Kylie Jenner in the pool doing this, that, and the third, right?
Rubbing up.
Just probably thanking her for letting them come to the party.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
just
welcome,
giving,
welcome.
hey, appreciate
Yeah.
you.
And then so Megan started
Including us all type stuff.
tripping and doing some extra stuff. Apparently, they got kicked out. Right?
Oh,
She
we
would start
got.
whopping on them.
Yeah, nah. But all three of them,
I was finna handle her business.
all three of them were and a security guard. And that was the other thing, is that a security guard never testified. All four of them were in the car, right? Tory, his security guard, Megan, and her best friend Kelsey. Apparently, at some point, they started getting into it in the car, and then at some point, they pull over, get into some sort of scuffle or something like that.
Who?
Tory, Megan, or Megan.
And Tory.
Yeah, and then Megan's
Somebody.
facing away. She gets shot at. There's
Why
a
would
whole
he-
lot of alleged things that happen.
Listen, like we were saying, it's his fault.
Yeah.
Why you pulling a gun? First of all, anywho,
What led to any point where you needed to pull out the gun?
you needed to pull
on
the
Megan
gun.
Thee Stallion.
Yeah, on Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, and keep in mind they're all intoxicated as well. There's
I know,
an
but
element of that.
still,
Hey,
Right.
again,
Right.
hey, no.
For
No.
his life.
That means-
Obviously, they was on cocaine.
Yeah.
Because that's some of that cocaine. Ain't that what
That's
people
why I
say?
had to
And they
say
be
at this
acting
point
crazy.
something. I don't know why you really be
There
doing
must have
it.
been some cocaine use.
I don't know
I
what they
wouldn't
were
doubt it.
doing.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it at all.
Right.
Yeah, like they
gotta
had to
be
be acting crazy. Like,
Right.
what the hell? You pulling the gun out on all this fuck?
Oh man, just a mess.
Right. Something.
And you did
And now you
say
got 10
they,
years.
allegedly
Was
that
he a rapper?
her best friend
What
and
was her
him were
first song?
fighting over the gun, right?
Right. So that was what is alleged, is that Tory, his defense was trying to make the suggestion that either them two or Megan and her were fighting over the gun. And
Megan shot herself. And
or something like that.
Well,
That's
that's actually kinda
that's
what this-
initially what they kind of went with.
Yeah.
Is that like Megan shot herself,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know, I guess the trajectory of the bullet or something like that. You know, they can analyze.
Like-
Yeah, they're like, something didn't make
So
any
did
sense.
she really
Right.
want this dude to go to prison for
It doesn't
shooting her?
seem like she really did, because she said that initially, whenever the cops come, she didn't want to even say that she got shot because she was worried. This is around like the BLM stuff, like, you know, with the Derek Chauvin and George Floyd, all that, right?
Yeah.
So she didn't want anybody to get shot at. They're all black, you know, right?
Yeah.
And so she said she initially stepped on some glass or something like that. Right?
Some glass.
Yeah, broken glass, broken window.
Yeah, no shoes.
So
She didn't have
okay,
shoes.
so again.
I know.
So
that's
who
not the craziest
pushed
thing
the
to think about.
issue on him with this attempted murder charge against Megan Thee Stallion by shooting her in the Achilles tendon?
So apparently Megan Thee Stallion said some stuff about his career.
Mm-hmm. What it wasn't, because I don't know him
Right.
at all.
Right.
Okay.
So she said something about like, you'll never be as good as
Her.
and her
I'm getting paid.
something like
but-
that.
That's what she said. Is that what she said?
Oh, okay.
Nah.
We don't know
But-
any of that for a fact, but
We don't know any of that.
sounds
right.
good.
But this, yeah, okay.
Right. And so I guess he felt like he got sunned and started tripping and went for the gun for whatever reason. Or again, I don't necessarily know what happened. All I know
No
is
one
Man,
really
for all
knows.
we know, they
But
could
he
have been
got
like,
10 years.
I make
He
better
got 10
chillings
years.
than
Hey,
you.
hey, what
Right.
we do know it
Mine
was
don't be stinking up the kitchen
it
like
was his
you.
fault.
what we do know for a fact,
You know what I mean?
it was
It
his
just went-
fault,
went
'cause
there,
He
you
was
know?
being messy. You weren't handling your situation with multiple
Stinking
women
shit.
who are involved.
Was he famous?
Yeah, who are involved with each
What's
other.
his famous song?
He's a rapper from Canada, and he's got like
Oh, Canada.
Yeah,
Drake, like.
yeah.
Oh, Lord.
But he's been in the States. He's been doing stuff in the
Doing
States.
what?
But making
He
music.
from Houston?
but let him finish the point.
I'm like, is he from Houston?
But yeah, it's on Tory Lanez because he didn't handle the women that were intoxicated and also aware of each other. And eventually, at some point, they're gonna find out you've been messing around with like all three of them, right?
That's fine.
Right.
But he wasn't from Houston.
No.
Okay. He from Canada.
Yes.
One of them old slick talking.
Canada.
Hey, he was one of them French talking slick dudes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of something like that.
And spit some little game to
Right.
him.
And spit a
He was
little
spitting
game.
game.
Yeah,
And
had a
got
little
caught.
money.
He was just being real.
Hey, then the guy say, see, the point is, let me tell you what happens. See, they can't deal with them old country girls when they be talking that slick slang and them foreign slick slangs. It don't even mix.
First of all, Canadians are basically American, but keep going.
Right. Yeah. He's not like French Canadian. He's Americanized Canadian.
They sound just...
Toronto.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
They... Keep going.
Right. And so, yeah, didn't handle that. Everybody's intoxicated. Whatever happened in the car, happened in the car. You should have deaded that, got that out the way, not even to let that advance to what it was. And then on top of that, why you got the unregistered firearm?
Yeah, why?
You're already
And you
hit
from
for that
another
anyway.
country.
Greg,
Did you
let him
smuggle
please-
that son
can he
bitch
get through it?
into the United
Can he
States?
get through it?
Yeah. So he's a felon regardless
Right.
of whether or not he shot at her or not. He still is in.
Smuggled a gun.
But then, of course, he could say that's not my car. He could have reasonable doubt and all
It
this, that, and
was.
the third. But
If you rented, it's yours.
right.
Okay.
So, yeah, there was just that whole thing going on. And regardless of whether or not he shot her, he is
Guilty, and he got
Guilty.
10 years.
and got 10
And
years.
Jay-Z is the blame.
So can he not appeal? I don't know.
He can.
Oh, he
appeal,
passed
and
that.
immediately went to the
I
appeal
think he
process.
passed that.
No, they wouldn't immediately put up an appeal.
Who
for
paid
it.
his bond? Who paid that bond for him to get out of jail? Is he out of jail?
Yeah. Well,
Who
I mean,
pa-
he's in jail now.
Greg,
I just want to know who paid the bond.
can he answer the first question?
Yeah. He's in jail now serving time for the sentence, I believe.
So he can't get out of jail.
No. It's got to be like at least, I don't know what California law is, but some people were saying 85%.
Out of the time
Man,
Yeah.
of what he did. So 10
And he's only got
85%
a
of
year.
10.
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
He's
though.
got a year
So
served already.
you trying to tell me?
I mean, he got 10 years for basically missing. And not even really attempting to probably shoot somebody or
but
hurt
you got to keep in mind those two other charges. Those
Oh, yeah.
carry.
I know it's the in
illegal-
public, the
the-
dangerous
and he-
use of
they
a
were
firearm.
offering-
Illegally
They were
harboring.
offering him a deal.
And then what he doing from Canada with a pistol
right.
anyway?
And they
Down here.
had security, right?
Yeah.
That's,
That's
what I'm
okay.
saying.
Yeah, that's the dumb part about all.
Down here
Right.
in Houston.
They initially were
Oh, he
offering
need
him
a
a
gun.
plea deal where
And
they
he
were
took-
going
he
to
didn't
knock
take
off
it.
the charges, two of the charges,
And he ain't
and he
take
would only have to deal with the one charge. He would still get
2 or
what's the
3
word?
years.
no, like whenever you get deported.
Oh, he had to get the
he
hell
was
up out
still,
of here.
He was still going to get deported.
Right.
But now he's
He
deported.
need to get his ass up out of here
in
shooting
10
Megan Thee
years.
Stallion.
Yeah. In 10 years, he'll be deported.
That's messed up though. Like,
Right,
you're
yeah.
gonna get deported across the Toronto,
Hey,
the
they
Canadian
sending-
border. I mean,
Hey, they sending foreign blacks down here to kill our sisters.
Right.
That's wrong.
Right.
So it's
That's
a plot.
totally
Yeah, you the
Wrong.
UK blacks.
Another
Yeah.
government
In
plot.
UK,
the
them
UK blacks
Yeah.
coming down here to kill the blacks.
I just can't get over that. That's just so.
That's crazy.
My thing is, he got security. Like, why do you have the gun? Like, that's the
Yeah.
thing. Is like that defeats the entire purpose. Like we were talking about.
Yeah.
It just defeats all of it.
Right.
It's just so stupid.
But now, and the thing is that they did the DNA test on the gun. They said that his DNA came back inconclusive.
Inconclusive.
So
Like
there's
he might have
a
had on some
lot of
blood.
elements they couldn't
Nah,
find.
he
They
did
couldn't
it.
find the
Man,
bullets.
they're gonna just
He
retry.
did.
couldn't
He
find the
did.
bullets.
Yeah, they get
He did it.
He might
bullet
get. He'll
found-
do some
You
time
know what?
and eventually.
If
I
it was-
say maybe 3 years and he'll be out.
He probably do about it's 3 to 10. He got 3 to 10,
Yeah,
right?
he get 3.
He got
he
3 to
do
10.
Yeah.
10.
10, 3 to 10.
What do you mean?
3 to 10. Like if you go up in there and slap 2 or 3 COs,
All right,
you're
well,
gonna do the 10.
Well, just for the
but
sake
if you
of
go up in there and hide for 3 years, you might be able to get out.
okay,
Yeah.
for just the heck of it, how many years you're guessing
Probably
that he serves?
like
3.
5.
I'm gonna say 3.
I'm gonna say 3.
5 or 6.
4.
Okay.
5 or
It'd be
6.
We can revisit.
I really
that.
hope he ain't in there 6.
No.
If he do 10,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
that was some damn.
Yeah.
That's gonna
That's
be.
that's
that
messed
I'm telling you,
up.
Hey, he gets to 6. I'm gonna be like, man,
You're
this
like,
is
what
sad.
are you in here for?
Hey, no. because I'm gonna tell you what it is. No. So I'm telling you. So if we went to Canada, right? If we went to Canada and shot one of them Canadians, one of them Canadian girl rappers in the foot, we do 20 years.
Right.
In Canadian prison.
I mean,
with the same charges.
The laws are crazy.
I'm just saying the same charges.
Yeah.
We're not gonna change the charges or the circumstance. What we're gonna do is
change the country.
Change the country and the sentencing from that country. See, if he did that over there,
he really in trouble.
Except you probably would get extradited back to America anyway, right?
And then we're gonna get sent to San Quentin.
He'd be happy for that then. But I mean,
right.
Well, depending on he'd be happy for that.
But I'd probably rather go to jail in Canada.
No, not for twice the time.
For the meals.
Yeah.
Would you rather?
For the meals. Hey, if it was all about the meals,
I can eat good over there.
For the meals.
They got some good plates.
So would you rather spend 20 years in Canadian
I'm telling
prison
you, that jail food, it's like they create that food. And that food, they put more time into making sure jail food don't taste good than it does to make sure it's good for you.
Okay, so
they could do. You trying to tell me you can't create that stuff without creating that stuff? Jail food. You have to do something to make it. It just don't come out the can like that.
It's a standard they want to achieve, G. Exactly. They set a certain standard, you know.
Yeah. You have to create that.
And like in a standard, they have a minimal.
You have to create
a standard.
Like I said,
and
give me you don't even have to do. I would rather just have pineapples out the can than jail pineapples out the can. Because it's like they got to do something extra to them to make them jail
make
pineapple.
Sure that it's edible for everybody involved in the jail. So that means people with diabetes, people with conditions,
take whatever
allergies.
They got to make it into slop.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it just slime.
Like I said, they serving green bologna.
Hey, they come out the can. Nice
green bologna.
Like, what by the time they get them on your tank, it's a slime casserole. You know what I'm saying? With some breadcrumbs on it. You know, and it's like, you trying to tell me this is what, you know, it made more sense to serve me this than that.
But Greg, this might be why they doing
they
this.
Trying it.
I got a reason why they might be doing that.
I don't know.
They might be telling you this is the reason you don't want to come back.
They was.
Oh man,
I couldn't handle it.
This is the reason you don't want to be in here, because this is if we were serving you filet mignon. Cowboy steak.
I would have to jail in Canada.
Hell, at least get that cowboy rib back.
Let me do my weekend in Canada.
In Sweden, you can go to college and stuff like that.
Wow, and you get nice portions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got to see these jail service. I'm talking about American jail.
But I think it's for like non-violent
is third next to South Korea, and they serve them real slop in South Korea. You see what I'm saying?
I can see.
Our stuff is third dairy slop.
They gonna have to pay the price
right before it becomes dog food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, jail. Oh God,
they might need show no love.
You ever see these videos now where they be up in the jail cooking chicken?
Cooking, on an iron or something like that.
And it's like they got a barbecue grill.
Yeah.
Like they celebrating jail. Like I got 12 years. Watch me cook this chicken.
Well, it was a movie he got. It was the first time I saw anybody like iron a grilled cheese. It was Denzel. He was in the prison to just
iron the grilled cheese.
Yeah,
they way advanced.
Oh yeah, they can also have
stuff. They're making whole grills out of stairwells.
Yeah.
Like the metal grate on the stairwell, somehow they figured out a way.
How do you get fresh chicken in cell block 3?
They put it on.
I don't know.
They put it on the books.
Oh no tier
They just brought
in
some
this
chicken
jail
cut up, ready to
that
go.
you can go get some chicken
Marinated.
wings and go cook
This was
them
on
in
your
cell block
books.
3.
Right.
I don't know. I don't see
They
that.
marinated with some of that slop juice that they had from the other.
Yeah. They crush up like Cheeto bags and
Yeah,
make it into
okay,
cheese
yeah.
paste. Yeah, and then like,
I like
you
this.
take ramen packets, use that as
I
seasoning.
seen the whole.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. I
That type
like,
of
man.
That's wild.
I
Though,
like,
man.
this is eating good, huh?
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Wow.
It is.
Hey, compared to what they were doing.
Plus, eating what they eat.
Hey, also, I guess it would give you an activity to do besides,
Right.
pound another cellmate. So
all day.
Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
I mean,
Sitting there doing that all
Hey,
day.
but-
Maybe he
Develop a
cook.
skill.
Hey, maybe he cooking for
hey,
him.
man, hey, we can't pound him. He came up with the food.
Hey, I got some
Right.
food over here.
Hey, but once they figured out, we can do that too.
I got
they're gonna
the
start
good
getting. They're gonna get
stuff.
right back to pounding.
But that, like I
Yeah.
said, that is crazy. That food, I would like you said. You seen them cook chicken in there, and then it's like the brilliance of some of these people.
Right.
That's when they in there, how they be figuring out stuff.
Yeah.
You ain't got nothing but time.
Like I
Right.
said,
That's
I
the
said,
thing.
You ain't got
And
nothing
when
but
you
time.
got nothing but
You
time,
take-
your mind is one.
You take two.
Yeah. You figure it
batteries
out.
of a handheld flashlight.
You would figure it
Yeah.
out.
Put them together. You can
Yeah.
start a flicker of a
Yeah, get a
flame and something
flame
like that, like
and
a little
enough-
copper wire. Yeah.
wire to cook, and enough wire to stick in the grease to make the grease hot that you done made off bacon drippings that you done found. I don't know how you found bacon drippings in jail.
By cooking
First of all,
It was on
cooking
his
the bologna.
books.
bologna.
Cooking the bologna.
Bologna
You get
juice.
the bologna
Right.
juice.
Bologna
What it is, bacon
grease.
dripping.
Yeah.
They turned
And
the
then now
On
you
the
got
books.
chicken juice.
It's not bacon. It's just
Yeah.
bologna
Bologna.
strips.
Bologna. They
No,
got
they brought
made
some
grease.
bacon grease in a
And then
container
you
on the
stick some
put it
chicken
on
in
the
there.
book.
And then you come out with chicken that look
want to
like
smell
Kentucky
it the
Fried
same.
Chicken.
Yeah, chicken cordon bleu.
Chicken
Thank
cordon bleu, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I
Look
be
at
saying
that.
to make that stuff, I be like, and did, like dude said, it makes you want to do about 2 extra years. Like, look at these meals that they fixing. That makes
man.
you want to do about 2 extra years. But obviously, if you get like money on your books, I guess you could survive
Yeah.
in jail. So
Yeah.
please, if I ever mess up, don't not send some money on my books. Because that's the only way I'm going to make it. I can't eat that slop.
I'm
Allegedly,
holding out till it hit the books.
Please.
allegedly in some prisons you can
Yeah.
get a job and all that stuff. Make a.
I can't work.
But on
I'm not
top of that,
working. I'm not.
You can buy things like TVs.
I just need food.
Right.
Yeah.
I
You can
need
buy like
Jordans.
Yeah. You can buy like video game consoles. And,
I need a PlayStation 5.
yeah.
And I want like give me like the Maddens, give me one good Madden.
Get them the old
Give me-
PlayStation where you can actually play it. Yeah,
I
the
want-
old.
Because if I'm going to jail, I done screwed up.
But my and
I'm finna do some
I gotta
years.
feel like I gotta be
You
pretty
gonna
safe
figure that
in my
out.
cell for me to be able to have all this stuff.
Right. Yeah.
So
That too.
I gotta feel pretty safe. To
You need money on your books. You got to buy security. I
Something.
need security.
you're gonna have to start paying off people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it
I
said.
need-
Money on the book.
Yeah, no, that's-
money
yeah.
on my
He
books.
say come down drive a 20
Yeah,
off.
no. I need at least a 50 from each one of y'all at least 3 times a month.
But see, that's what
Start trading them
150 a month.
in ramen packets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I need. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I go to
You
jail,
better-
plot
the house
twist. Hey,
gonna
hold
be
up, hold up, hold
full
up.
up in there.
What we gotta do, we do have to make this pack. We're gonna make a new pack. We're gonna make a new pack.
Yeah. Okay.
Put your hand in the pack. Like I said, if we do, and none of us
I'm
really
praying.
planning on doing it.
Are you gonna get to it?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying
What?
we're not planning. But if any of us end up in jail situation, we do have to put $150 on each other's books from this point out.
Okay.
From this point out,
Right.
All right.
each,
Gotcha.
so we
Yeah.
could be okay.
Okay. Save.
Right. Yeah.
We're gonna be okay.
Save mine.
Hey, regardless if we guilty, innocent, or whatever you do, we gon' $150. We'll have to work
Greg
that out.
like, hey.
So I can at least buy some socks and some
Is it
sweats.
something
No,
coming?
so you can buy somebody off that butt.
Hey, is something coming down the pipe?
You can get somebody off your back.
I'm gonna get, and the rest is gonna get everybody off my back. I gotta get my sweat.
You gotta get you some nice J's, get you a TV. You know, and
you ain't gonna get all that for no $450.
Yeah, in jail. That's big money.
Yeah.
Man, you'll flip them. You'll be flipping them.
What kind of TV are you getting?
You'll be flipping them.
You ain't want a 60
You know, one of those small.
He trying to get a mounted up in
like
old
school screen.
With the rabbit ears, and you got to turn the channel on the side like this.
Yeah.
Like and it's got a radio.
Smart TVs, but it's the dumb smart TVs.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Okay, well,
you got to have a TV, microwave.
Send me a burner phone.
We're going to make some. Whoever goes got to be king.
Like a TV brand you've never even heard of.
Hey, you're going to have so many Roman noodles, they going to call you King Noodle.
All right. But speaking of prison, thinking about the brawl, which
to make sure we have to take
many people that would probably go to jail.
Right.
Yeah.
That beatdown was something vicious. I know
Epic.
we can't go on forever on this one, but we got.
I want to know too, right? With that brawl, right? They just showed the guy that was going ham with the chair. Say he just turned himself in. Now I know. I seen him get arrested when he did it.
Yeah.
You trying to tell me they let him go?
They uncuffed him. Apparently, I guess. I guess if he turned himself in,
they like the hell with it.
Yeah.
They waited until everybody left.
They let him go.
They say she deserved.
I'm just saying. I was just wondering, how did he turn himself back in?
They
after he got ramsacked by the police.
I'm guessing they left him in the squad car until everybody cleared out,
and then let him go,
and then just let him out.
And then they were like, "Hey, now they under, they under investigation."
That was epic, dog.
Now they under investigation.
Hey, you good?
And then why is it the Black Montgomery Police Department is so under investigation?
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, now I ain't telling on nobody. But I know I seen security.
Yeah.
I know I seen police and I seen security.
Oh, they were there.
And they couldn't stop none of that.
They didn't.
They feared for their life, G.
Hey, that's the only thing they can play because
they
the video shows that they clearly watch a lot of people get stopped.
And not on top of that, the video shows that like that happened initially with the security guard, and then they came up afterwards.
Yeah.
So that does.
I seen a video of a recording of a security guard recording what was happening.
Okay, how many layers deep is that?
He was so fearful.
A video of him recording what was happening.
Oh, okay.
They was recording him.
He recording the video.
The people down there fighting.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And they was all lined up. And I ain't even telling on my peoples.
Right.
You know,
hey.
I get it.
I mean, it's all on camera.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's
I know I ain't the only one who seen this. You know, but it was, I know I seen at least 7, 8 Montgomery police. But most of them seemed like they were women and they really wasn't finna jump in it. You know, the police.
Mm-hmm.
But then you seen security police.
Yeah.
And they were just standing up there like they was waiting to get on the next cruise up out of there.
They said, we don't get paid enough.
I'm not, what you do?
They're like, my job is
this has got out of control.
I'm going to let this settle down first.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a chair.
But they the control people.
It's out of control.
Hey, yeah,
who you going to grab?
And again, I want to know
it took
who's going to agree with you actually grabbing him and trying to control.
Just turned himself in when I seen on video 3 police arresting him.
We'll have to wait for that story.
We got to wait for the story at 8.
Man, because
now when you were watching that video, and it's like the whole video, you know they was fighting and all that, you know, everybody strapping, and you actually seen men beating up women and all kinds of stuff going on.
Well, not
and that was like deep too, but
it wasn't that.
But when that chair hit that woman over the head, did he kind of falls at that point like
Well, that's why everybody was like,
whoa. What I said was
at that point, it's like, you know,
that was it.
The fight over.
That
was the end of the fight.
Yeah, it was. We're done.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was the whole.
I mean,
That was it. It was it.
he tagged
Should we
that
start
one.
getting WWE style.
Yeah,
in here?
yeah.
After he hit her.
Yeah,
Because
it's like,
them white dudes jumped on a couple of them sisters, but them sisters,
Oh, they
with a
wasn't
couple
playing.
of them dudes, just like them dudes, they
No.
tried.
They went at the black woman's
They
face.
went at her.
And then-
Excuse me,
Oh, no.
I said that wrong.
Yeah,
I did say that
they
wrong.
They went at her.
They made a gesture towards.
Yeah, they got hands on one, and then that was it.
That was it.
Oh, that's it.
And then Aquaman came
Yeah,
in.
Aquaman.
Superman.
He came in with them punches.
Hey, he
Did
was
you
down.
see the
fist of-
WWE
First of all, did
slam?
you see the way that he pulled himself out of the water?
Yeah.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
So
They like, he didn't
effortlessly.
struggle
And
at
clothes,
all.
Hey.
and shoes.
Hey, but,
Yeah.
Hey, that was, hey, Corey Holcomb had me laughing on that though, because he was
Right.
talking about that. He's
Right.
like, you know how hard it is to swim with shoes on? And he's like,
Hey,
shoes?
hey, yeah,
And
yeah.
to pull yourself out of the water
Yeah,
and then go out there and lay
easy.
your hands.
Yeah.
Hey, it wasn't
With
tired.
clothes
Right.
Like I said, I'd have had to lay down about 15 minutes.
Been through.
Yeah.
Have any of guys?
I'd have drowned. I'd have stopped the whole fight if I'd have jumped in the water and swam over there. Somebody, they'd have had to shut that whole thing down because somebody was going to have to come save
Oh,
me.
man, there's a person
5 or
drowning.
6 strokes up into that sun gun because I was finna start drowning. You know what I'm saying? But he was hitting it.
Yeah, I would have had to just wait until the boat docked.
Yeah,
That
I've
was
been
it.
had
Then I'm going to have to like hop
And
over.
then somebody
Find a
got
little
thrown
boat or
into the
something,
water,
little-
right?
Yeah.
That girl, one
Yes.
lady, yeah.
Yeah.
And I seen a video
tired as
of the lady who
Nah.
threw the lady into the water.
Yeah, that was the blonde head lady.
Yeah, she threw her in there. And see, people thinking that like a couple of these ladies was getting dusted by guys, but the truth is
No.
the women fought the women
Women.
and the men fought the men.
men.
Okay.
Now, a
Yeah.
couple of these women jumped in men's situations
And
and
got
got
tossed.
man dealt with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brushed to the
But for
side.
the most part, it was man on man and woman on woman.
Like I seen a few women
And it
come
was
crashing
not-
in.
Hey, it went from, like they said, 6-on-1 to 52-on-6
Yeah,
instantly.
Yeah.
it-
That changed kind of.
So the
Drastically.
6-on-1 was okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. So you want to, so they can't act like this 6-on-1 was okay if they want to act like it was something wrong with this 52-on-6.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So who to say what? They shouldn't
Well,
have did.
I mean,
hey, that's
they
what
weren't
like they
preparing
said.
for all 52 now. G.
Like they said,
Maybe
that
50.
was one of them F around
But it wasn't
and
like that
find
one was
out
prepared for
moments.
6.
It was one of them F around and find out moments.
Yeah, it was
And
one of
they-
those moments where you try that in a small town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them.
Dude
Yeah.
made a song. I think I seen it. I don't know, but somebody made a song and reversed that song
Oh yeah,
Right.
with a small town. Like you said, how we could handle this in a small town.
but they
No,
should have
they
really
handled
Hey,
it just
Yeah,
like
right
he
there.
said.
Yeah.
They would handle
handled
that in a small town.
Yeah,
See,
they
they
did.
should have just cranked that Jason Aldean right afterwards
yeah.
too. Black people just out there.
Kicking it.
yeah,
Yeah,
with the
they
Jason-
should have been sea walking
Yeah,
up on somebody.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. And like I told you,
Blaming it all day out here, baby.
And
Yeah.
again, and I'm not a component of violence. I don't like violence. I think most things can be spoken out. You can talk them out.
They tried.
But that was one of them situations where it was deemed necessary
Yeah.
for the moment that we needed something in something. We needed, and I'm telling you, I just think it sparked something.
So you saying this is a symbolic situation that occurred
Something
that we'll remember
makes
for
you
our
think
livelihood.
No, what it does is
Sparked
make
the
you
change.
look slightly different at your brethren for a second. If not for a second, if not for 1 second,
Okay.
it makes you look different. Now tomorrow you might slap the stew out of them, but today
He gave him some love for a half a second.
But today it was
like, yeah,
toast
Yeah,
worthy.
there you go.
You know what I'm saying?
It
It was toast worthy.
It
It was toast worthy. And we might be, but I'm thinking it did something for me.
Okay, what it do for you, G?
Did it get you out of
No,
jail?
I'm probably just gonna be like
Did it
ready to fight now.
lower your tension?
Hey, I'm ready to fight somebody.
Yeah.
Why you ready to fight somebody?
Greg,
Did
that's
it-
the
did it
wrong
give you
response to all
reparations?
of
Yeah,
that.
all that you
Because I want something.
I can't wait for the next community jumping.
Yeah.
Hey,
What?
the next,
Hey,
hey,
what?
The
hey,
next hat toss.
Hey, real quick.
hey, yeah, that's what I'm waiting. Yeah.
Which moment would you rather have more? Another 4 years of Obama or that moment for yourself?
That moment for myself. Right then and there, I would have give me that because I could live with that I love Obama.
Toss that hat.
Them 4 years, 8 years. I had 8 Obama years. I would trade them 8 years
Okay.
for
You would trade them?
for to being on that dock.
So, you know, hey,
with
remember-
the shirtless
hey, hey,
brothers
so
going
Obama
to
never
get
happened.
some.
Hey, so you would trade all 8 years. That means they didn't happen. No Obama. That's the trade. It didn't happen.
For 8 years.
One moment.
Yeah, to be on that dock with them, with skipping with them dudes with that shirt off to go get them dudes. I'd have traded. Because you don't mean you have to trade it.
Right.
Hey, I trade it.
Right.
You don't have to trade your Obama years. You ain't got to trade your Obama years and nobody else. But I will sacrifice my 8 Obama years for everybody to have been on that dock.
I don't think that's how this trade works, but keep going.
But since we are bringing up Obama, you know,
No, can he just go?
Negative about Obama. What?
Just let him finish. I
Yo,
don't
know what I'm
even
saying?
get started.
I'm finna go Vaseline up if you finna talk
We
about
can't go on
Obama.
forever, but let him get his point.
I'm
but
letting
speaking
him
on Obama,
We got, yeah.
and since the election is coming up, you know, it's next year, okay, and basically we don't have any viable candidates. Even
Hey, don't
knowing,
sit here and act like you think any
even
different.
knowing, smoking Joe, if I'm awake or sleep, biting, what daytime,
You
or
trying to
what
tell me
area,
Trump ain't a viable candidate?
and what
we can't
day
do
and
this.
time,
He did more than black folks than Obama did.
I don't know.
He can't talk to
biting. But
I'm mad.
and I actually just reading something, and I can't just go back and verify, but I did read on a credible source that somehow Michelle Obama might become a prime candidate to run for president.
Oh no, you probably read that on the grill.
And it's like with the situation. I read it on something, but with the situation with
I wouldn't
dealing
doubt
with
Oprah
Biden,
Network or
I wouldn't
something.
doubt
that, you know, Biden is probably not capable
Right.
of doing another 4 years because he's been struggling for 4 years.
That's why they
So
put
I'm
cameras.
saying, so why would you add 4 more to somebody to struggle out the gate?
He's determined.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, we all want to be
Why
determined.
not Kamala?
Huh? We all want to be determined.
Yeah.
That ain't, and it's like, I'm conflicted with all
they
this
see,
anyway.
the problem
but
is
definitely not Carmelo. You know,
No.
Carmelo.
Let him-
Carmelo
let him-
is a
I know
basketball
Carmelo.
player.
He
No,
said
Carmelo.
Carmelo.
No.
Yeah.
I know Carmelo ain't running
Well,
for
I
damn
don't pick him
president.
before her. Okay,
He said talking
but-
about Carmelo
No, go ahead,
Anthony.
G.
But with that being said, you know, it's kind of like, okay, you know, and they said basically if you look at the numbers right now, you know, Biden and Trump is about dead heat, you know, it's about right 50-50, whatever, you know. But, you know, not knowing anybody outside Biden and really Kamala, who is another candidate would you even look at?
Democratically?
And see, my whole point
You're
is,
talking about democratically, right?
democratically.
Right.
Who even got it? Who even stand a chance to do anything against anybody when anybody will even pay
I
attention
know
to?
you got Hillary, you got
Hillary done. She done.
Bernie, but I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another. And I love Bernie.
Hold
but
up,
that's
hold up,
it.
hold up,
Yeah,
hold
he
up,
done.
hold up,
Give
hold
me
up, hold up.
somebody.
Hold up. What about Kanye?
Great.
Next time.
Hear my candidate.
You got that one guy. I thought he was a pretty good candidate, but he represented for like I forget
Andrew
what
Yang?
party. Andrew Yang. Yeah.
Like
Andrew.
he's gonna run as an independent.
You know
this time,
why
right?
Andrew Yang
Yeah.
ain't a good candidate?
So why? Okay.
No, hold on, no.
Is it that?
This-
No,
and
really?
I'm gonna do
No,
this.
no, no.
I'm gonna
Greg,
do.
I wanna hear this.
I'm gonna do with Jake because I don't know him.
No, but
You
you
know
are
what I'm
right.
saying?
You,
I would
he's
have to
absolutely
start
right.
looking up who
That, like-
this guy even is.
Other than
You know, not saying that I know
Kamala.
he's
Kamala,
It's Kamala.
Kamala.
yeah. Who is? I don't even remember another Democratic person. Maybe the mayor of Chicago that just not the black lady, Romney. What's that?
No, the one that just got out of jail.
No, the mayor of
Oh,
Chicago. Rahm Emanuel.
Yeah.
That would be about the only other Democratic
Yeah, I
person
don't really,
that I would could even
come up with. I don't know anything.
yeah,
about
that
it.
No, which
Rahm
is-
Emanuel.
No, which is why it's not outlandish to
That's
think
why,
that Michelle Obama could potentially be a late.
She could. That's what I was saying. Yeah.
You weren't saying that, but it's all good. G started off saying that, but yeah.
He said it, but he would eventually said it because I said he was thinking that before I said it. But anyway,
No,
I said
after
but anyway, but let me finish
laying
this.
down the
Greg, let him
Democratic
finish because we got to finish.
Okay,
because she could
but-
be independent,
and see this what
and I think she's Republican.
Ooh, oh,
they was
Michelle
border, they
Obama?
were, they were borderline
Yeah.
Republican in whatever they did. They was
Oh damn! I was
But
just playing.
okay. But the thing with the idea that the fact that most people would gravitate back to that again,
right.
and why would you put your support behind
Who?
Michelle? Anybody? Yeah.
I don't think she would win.
I mean, why would
I
you?
don't think we're ready for that yet.
We won't.
No.
We already said we're not going to have a female president the last
That's
time.
not gonna
And they're
happen.
definitely not going to anoint a black
It
female
would have to
president.
be a Spanish lady.
I just created a series blaming black women. Like literally,
Okay.
everything is blame black women.
It
We're not
is.
voting
It's
a black
Michelle
woman president,
and
no
Oprah
matter
fault.
how qualified she might be.
And Whoopi.
But see,
Michelle,
but-
Oprah, and Whoopi fought. That's who fought it is.
I like the thought of it.
It's
but I
one of
just
them
like-
fault. Yeah, yeah.
But
I don't
see-
care what's going on.
And what's her face? The talk show host?
Whoopi
lady?
Goldberg.
No, the other lady, gossip lady.
Oprah.
No, the lady that gossips. See, that's how relevant she is. F her. She sucks.
No, I know you talking about. I know you talking about.
Yeah.
You talking
Don't
about
nobody.
the one that just
She got
disappeared.
dementia.
Huh? Yeah, that just disappeared out the
Yeah.
blue, out of a sudden. I know who you talking
Why
about.
was you
Her.
mention that one?
She's trash.
Yeah, she crazy. I'm sorry.
She is the reason. If I'm blaming any black woman, it's her.
Yeah, she got some.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's really Oprah,
And see, but you
Whoopi, and Michelle's fault.
okay. I want to put a twist now. Like I said, Michelle is running.
She not running.
Okay, now I'm saying I'm putting a twist to it.
If she's running, okay, go ahead.
If Michelle is running, you
Okay.
also still have Obama,
Okay.
who ran, who's her husband,
And you already said that he already ain't do enough for the black folks.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
That's gonna diminish. That's gonna be
I'm
black.
not-
Gonna be mad.
Greg, I'm just working. My thing is, most people might get excited for the fact, oh, we're gonna run it back. And it's like, okay, what are we really running back? You know, but I can see people getting excited.
Hey, I just remembered. You know who the candidate that will win?
Ooh,
The Rock.
You right.
oh,
Hey,
dang.
The
one
people-
more fast.
the
Fierce,
people's elbow.
Fierce 11.
He's gonna
Fierce
drop it
11.
The
The
Rock.
Fierce 11.
Can you smell
Hey,
what's
hey.
cooking?
Hey, do Fierce 11 because they just did 10.
This is a late-
He made a cameo on Fierce 10.
Okay.
Do Fierce 11. Come back out. Do some superhero stuff. Black Adam 2. Bam. President.
A lot of lost money in those films, except
Okay.
for the Fast series. They actually gained money in that one. It's like one of the few
Wait,
series.
what? Black Adam 2?
No. You lose all
Yeah,
your
Black
money there.
Adam too. DC's been kind of.
You're gonna take an L there.
I know,
But
I know.
Fast and the Furious is about the only thing
Well,
making
we
money.
gonna go with The Rock?
Either way, we are gonna go ahead and conclude this episode of the WTB.
Let me just add this one. If we're going to say The Rock, and if we're going to go with The Rock, I want to get somebody with experience.
Junkyard Dog.
Morgan Freeman. There you go.
Who just
OG, triple OG could be president.
I want Morgan Freeman.
And that concludes this episode of the
And he got
WTB.
experience.
Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you've enjoyed the content today, and we will be hollering back at you soon. Peace.
Holla at your boy.